Now, after this, we will listen from Sister Rolanda Watts, senior journalist, talk show host, and actress, USA. She has come from all the way from USA to enjoy the beauty of this place, and I can see how much she's getting, how many experiences she's getting. And now we will listen from Sister Rolanda Watts, senior journalist, talk show host, and actress from USA.
Om Shanti, Dhanyavad, Mubarak O Hiyaha. I've been practicing. Thank you so much. It is such a joy to be here. I am thrilled and honored. Many, many years ago, when I was a news reporter in New York City, a very high-ranking Indian official came to New York, and there was a press pool interviewing him. And one of the reporters asked, "How do we cover India?" To which he replied, "You do not cover India, you live India." That is something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. And how surprised was I when the beautiful Sister Jenna invited me to come all the way to India from America for this wonderful transformation, I would say. I'm going to be as transparent with you as I was with Sister Jenna on that day, when I said that, yes, I might have achieved a lot of successes in my careers, but I'm still so hungry. My soul is so hungry for so much more. And I believe that this is part of that transformative period for me, and I thank you for letting me be a part of this. More soul survival techniques I need, because I'm in an industry in Hollywood and news where there's very little, I think you might say, divine leadership right now. So what does it take to be the leader that you want to see? One of the things that I'm learning here is that an empowered individual can make the impossible possible. And while I truly believe that the divine believes in that and wants the best for us, God wants our dreams to come true, I also believe what my parents taught me, in that God believes in matching grants and that we have to do the work constantly. Divine leadership is constant work in action, I believe. And I believe it starts from within. We don't find our gifts out here. God has taken time to plant them inside of us, and our job is to dig down in that toy chest and find them. And what we do with those gifts is our gift back to God. My gift just happens to be running my mouth, storytelling. It is a passion that I have, and it's also a mission, because I want my stories to impact humanity. I want my stories to change lives and to change laws and to change minds, which has also taught me that our divine leadership can also come in our art. It also comes in our humanity, as I've discovered here, and I'm sure many of you from other places have discovered as well, that we are more alike than we are unalike. And I am human, so therefore nothing that is human can be alien to me. It is important that we reach out to others in our divine leadership. That is only strengthened when we also incorporate those of our ancestors who have passed. When I do a speech or I go into a meeting or anything that is challenging, I call on all of my ancestors to kumbaya, come by here and be with me. Help me, give me guidance. And they show up. Why would we not give so much to so many who have prepared that path before us? I often pray, God, lead me where you need me. And I can hear those ancestors saying, and Lord, let her be a leader wherever you need her. Everywhere I walk, whether it's in a Hollywood meeting or just walking down the street, I depend on that divinity, whether it's for leadership or just life. I know that my ancestors, and I'm sure your ancestors, have taught you valuable lessons to wear the crown, because the jewels and the crown have already been bought and paid for. All you have to do is wear them, and wear them well. Even when that crown tilts a little bit, I just put a bobby pin in and keep on moving. It also takes tremendous courage to be a leader. As one of the greatest activists and humanitarians that I ever knew, Dr. Maya Angelou taught me and the world, is that courage is the greatest of all virtues. Because without courage, you can't exhibit or exude any other virtue with consistency. You can't love with consistency. You can't be kind with consistency. And you certainly can't be a divine leader. So I would like to challenge all of the leaders here, and there are so many, to continue to grow and do the work and expand. When your soul is starving, go and seek the answers. And whatever you do with all of those great gifts that you find inside and the leadership that you're put here to do divinely, whatever you do, don't become the world's best kept secret. We all have things to face when we go back home after this wonderful convention. I know that when I go back to America, you know that we are facing all kinds of battles back home. These are perilous times in our nation where our leadership, in our opinion, many of our opinions, is anything but divine. But we are working on that. My divine eyes see a changing America, because what I have learned is that every breathtaking rose garden on this earth was created by a whole bunch of manure. So sometimes things that are in the darkness are only bringing us much closer to the light. And that is why our divine leadership is called upon today more than ever before. I stand here so encouraged by Baba Brahma. I have so much in common with him that I didn't even know, like nearing 60, when you've already accomplished careers. You know there's so much more to do. And to be available to listen to that divine voice that says there's so much more for you to do. And when he did it, look what he did, from 300 people to 7,000 here. This is amazing. Yes, that's worth an applause. Absolutely. And to think that he did it all with the beginning trust of women, which had never been done before. I say that was one smart man. I also say there are only two kinds of people on this earth: women and people who come from women. And so I want to say, sisters, it has been a delight to meet you as well. You know that we are going through something else in America when it comes to our sisterhood. We are making big changes and lifting our voice, not only in cyberspace, but on earth throughout the world as well. Whether it's hashtags of Me Too, or We Believe, or women's empowerment, or Black Girl Magic, we are doing it, and we need our sisters all around the world and our brothers to support us as well. Because it's not what we're going through as a human race. It's what we're growing through. And we're not here to see through each other. We're here to see each other through. So as you are making your decisions to step out on faith for your next chapter in your divine leadership and life, keep these things in mind. Someone is waiting for the answer from you. The world is waiting to be healed because of your leadership. So step out and let your gifts drag you where you're going to go. I'm going to end this with something else I've learned here. Ik Bhagwan, Ik Parivar. One God, one family. Thank you for letting me be part of yours. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you very much for Sister Rolanda for a beautiful talk and inspiration for divine leadership.